Welcome to the finals of HQML Season 5 here on Friday Night Hockey. This is a big deal, and two big teams are going to play a best of five to determine who will win this season. Wow, I'm almost speechless, and we haven't even gotten started. I'm Winners with the One. I'm here with Dr. Killinger, and we're overcome by the spectacle of it all here tonight.
Indeed, yeah, it's the finals. HQML Season 5. And it looks like both the teams are here and ready to go, pretty much.
They
Mixed up
are,
though they
and
may be right now.
what an amazing season it has truly been. But yes, it had to come down to two teams mathematically, and those two teams are here on the ice tonight. It is Three Pronger taking on Too Buff to Lose. And Three Pronger, what an amazing season of domination. They have really been on top of their game. And Too Buff to Lose, fighting their way through the playoffs and getting in a great series last week that put them in the finals, and they've got their work cut out for them tonight, but they are up to the task. So we will see who prevails in this best of five series. We're starting at 0. The best first 1 to 3 will win it. So it's all up to the players on the rink tonight.
Indeed, there. As they're trying to warm up with some spin moves. So yeah, 8-8 here in this warm-up match. So not seeing a lot of defense, evidently.
Oh, not yet, but they will have to play some defense. I think that's one of the keys to victory in the game tonight, especially for Too Buff to Lose. The scoring juggernaut of this three-pronger team has just been phenomenal. They are averaging or above 9 points a game. They have been scoring at least 9 goals in every game they have played, including the playoffs. And they have allowed 3 goals or fewer in all of those games as well. So they are definitely the top seeded team coming into this. Too Buff to Lose, the scrappy underdogs. But you know what, man? In the finals, we have seen the scrappy underdogs prevail before. So I hate to just crown them just yet.
Yeah, I don't know. Something's going on with my internet connection. I am dropping frames like you would not believe.
I would not believe it, Killinger.
No, you wouldn't, because it's bad. And so hopefully the recording's doing alright. I am currently disabling everything that touches my internet besides TeamSpeak and hockey and OBS.
Okay. Yeah, it seems to be clearing up on the screen from my end, but I'm not sure. There it goes. Okay. No, maybe not. Oh, okay, no. No.
No, it's really, yeah, this isn't the best night. I am moving this weekend, and I instructed Comcast to go ahead and turn off my internet tomorrow, and I'm just praying they're not going to do it early.
Yes, let's hope not. But at the very least, yes, we are recording this for posterity's sake. It will be on YouTube, on the IBN Casting YouTube later. But we do want to bring you this live because it is right here in the moment, and anything could happen. And people like to bear witness to history when it's actually happening.
Indeed, indeed. So hopefully this settles out here, and we have a good broadcast. This is before the matches have truly well started, so we'll get the kinks worked out, hopefully.
Yeah, because it looks like, yeah, like I said, the teams appear to be here. So that is good. They appear to have all their players. That is also good. So that's one of my keys to victory for tonight. The 3 keys to victory. Number 1, bring a full team.
Bring all 4. Just go
bring
ahead.
all 4 players.
You thank yourself later.
That's going to make a big difference. We saw it really affect some teams last week when they did not have all their players and they were playing shorthanded. And so I think we always say that half the battle is showing up, and I think that's really going to carry through tonight. So that's one key. Key number 2, passing. The teams that are in here pass very well, especially we have to talk about the forwards on three-pronger, Matt and Dial. They really do well being aware of where each other are on the rink and passing back and forth, and so that will be huge. And the Too Buff to Lose will have to equal that. They will have to really be looking for each other and trying to find those outlets and try to make opportunities for themselves throughout the course of these 5 games, or best of 3, we should say, if it goes all 5. We're not sure. And number 3, of course, defense. I think defense is the key to any championship team of any caliber, of any kind, of any sport, really. You have to play good D. And so they'll be looking to disrupt those passes. They'll be looking to stop the oncoming shooters and just trying to cause havoc in their respective zones. And that's what defense is all about. And there's Big V scoring. Oh, nice one. Yeah, 10-9. Yeah, this is just this is like an all-star game pretty much, where they're just letting them fly. But I have a feeling that the games themselves might not be this high scoring. I could be wrong, though, because we are talking about three-pronger here.
Yeah, it can be hard to tell. Three-pronger has a minimum. Was it their minimum lead in any game is 9 goals? Is their smallest lead, smallest win?
Yeah, even in that game where there was a forfeit part of the way through the game, I think they still managed 9 goals in that one, which is probably one of the reasons why the team forfeited, but nevertheless.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm assuming we will start this. We'll just let this run out and then go ahead with the actual games, as we have a lot of hockey to play this evening.
Seems like
as
good, yeah.
This is the one North American league where they do the entire finals in one night. So that's just how we roll here on Friday Night Hockey. We do it on Fridays. I'm not going to spill it over into Saturday Night Hockey.
Oof. No such thing as Saturday Night Hockey.
No,
It's
there's
all
really
on
not
Friday.
in any of the leagues. I think Saturday is the one day off of all 3, and potentially 4 coming up. They're adding another league, from what I understand, for absolute beginners. So that will be fun. So the game is growing. It is Hockey Question Mark. It's made by Cryptic C. You can get it for free at hockeyquestionmark.com. And all these guys have, and they are about to get started. Here we go with the HQML Season 5 Finals. A record season for the HQML, as we had 9 teams, which is the largest participation we've ever had. So it's a sign of good things to come, I think.
I hope so. As we look here at the teams, we only got 3 blue players. Where's number 4? All right.
Oh, man.
Reset, kicks to reset. Goose is the only one saying reset. Doss is reset. Okay.
Okay, well, we will reset the game and get everybody in. And there is three-pronger. They've got 4.
All right.
Too Buff to Lose coming shortly. Looks like three-pronger will be in their traditional red colors. And it looks like the stream may have stabilized. So I hate to jinx it, saying too much.
Every time I think it's okay, it goes off and dips down.
Yeah, you haven't changed anything, right?
No settings have changed in weeks on this channel. For me, when I broadcast to it, so yeah, I think it's either Hitbox or my internet connection.
I would guess the latter, but that's just it tends to be a thing. Okay, well, hopefully, Too Buff to Lose will follow my first of three keys of the game and actually have their full roster on display tonight, or else, really, we might as well just pack this thing up and go home because Three Pronger is a very tough team. And to play them shorthanded, we watched the machine try to do it last week, and it was a rough go for them. Although we talked about they played very well on an individual basis, they were
Hmm.
doing all the right things, but just
They held
having that
on for
man
about a period.
disadvantage, yeah.
There
Oh,
we
and here they
go.
are.
They're just
They're
giving them
all
some time
here.
to warm up. Except KS Auto, who had to leave. So we only got three. Is fourth going to show up? We'll find out.
Oh, are they going to be without KS Auto?
I don't know. He joined and then quit.
KS Auto by far the best
And he's
scorer
back.
on that team.
See if he
They're going to need him tonight.
he may also be having internet issues. Maybe more widespread than we feared. So the game is
Oh
starting.
man, they are everywhere. If you want to run down the lineups now that they're
You're in
actually
red
here,
for
man.
three pronger before they get a goal. Nope,
Oh,
not quite yet.
almost.
There's Dial, Matt, Timu is the handle, and Shark Lamy. And in blue,
Shark Lamy.
for Too Buff to Lose, a storied and prestigious team in this league, is Fuzzy Wuzzy, Lures, Goose, and KS
KS
Auto
Auto
with the
getting
goal.
the first goal of the game, just clipping the side of the net and putting one in. Too Buff to Lose has the lead 30 seconds into game one of this finals.
Has anyone ever had a lead against three pronger before? This might be a first.
It might be. I don't know. We'll have to go to the statisticians upstairs to say for sure. But they are keeping the pressure on. They're going to have to do that. And so it is Timu and Goose battling for this in the corner. Timu will pop it out. And this will go all the way back to Toulouse, who's in the net for Too Buff to Lose. It's going to send it around to KS Auto. They're going to tie him up along the boards. This will send it all the way back over to Shark Lamy, who will do a long distance send down. Oh, that almost had a chance as two players converging on it. Matt and Dial, of course, always looking for those opportunities. And tipped by Toulouse to knock away that pass. That's, again, they're disrupting those passing lanes, and they're going to have to stay on that. But so far, pretty good. KS Auto, three
number
people
two.
on him, manages to thread the needle and shoot and score. 2 goals for KS Auto. 2 points on the board for Too Buff to Lose. And how about that? Wow, we are off to a very interesting start in this series. But there's Matt quickly getting through and splitting the seam, getting through several people himself, and not quite evening things up. But Three Pronger does get on the board 2-1, and we may see more scoring in this game than we suspected, Kelcher.
Ooh, it may turn out a lot like that practice game. That was 12-8 or whatever, yeah. Oof.
Yeah, good stuff so far. Now Goose will dump one to the neutral zone. KS Auto trying to work his way around Matt, and Timu is going to knock this away. And picked back up. Matt's just going to go ahead and launch one from distance. It's going to go wide to the left. Solures will handle it down in the corner and cross ice pass. And this one is broken up. Timu saw it coming. Back to Toulouse now. Fuzzy Wuzzy backstopping while he moves out. And this one down to Shark Lamy, who again is going to find Matt out on the wing. He's got a little bit of room, and they are again disrupting those passes as he was immediately looking for Dial as he got control of the puck. But taken away, this one back down, and again they'll just try to send this in. There is Dial giving chase. Lures with it now. Fuzzy Wuzzy trying to trip him up a little bit, and they will do a similar move here on the other side with Goose. And back to center ice. Matt does find Dial. Beautiful pass. He settles it down immediately, shoots, and just shy of the net. So this will give Fuzzy Wuzzy a chance to move it, being shadowed very closely by Dial. And this will go to Shark Lamy. And so it's a game of catch between Shark Lamy and Lures now as they just keep throwing this the length of the ice. And so now KS Auto trying to field it. Matt will pick it up. Dumped in, Dial chasing, Lures back. And to KS Auto again, he was looking for a pass there, but it gets just beyond him. And so now both teams just trying to kind of set themselves up here, but these long passes, both of these teams are looking for those long passes, and they are doing a good job of stopping them. So it's going to take a little bit more effort, and they're going to have to get in a little bit closer to try to do something. Shot just wide there for three-pronger, and now coming back the other way is Too Buff to Lose. KS Auto, 2 on him, and Matt is going to swat this loose. Slurs will handle it, and we're at the 30-second mark, so it's a very briskly paced first period so far as both teams have gotten on the board. KS Auto with a couple to get his team in the lead, but three-pronger starting to get warmed up as Matt will send one up front as Dial is coming in at the point. He will spin and take this again. He's going to send it over to Shark Lamy, and he will just let this one float into the corner. And with that dump, that will take us to the second period. A very interesting first period from both of these teams, and a surprisingly good effort on offense there. Of course, KS Auto, we know he is a goal scorer, but three-pronger in unfamiliar territory as they are down by a goal.
Indeed, yeah. Unusual for them. As we get underway here at the second period.
Yep, and they do win the face-off, and Matt is going to get this back. And again, there's the pass, and the shot just wide to the left. This will be handled by Matt again. He's just going to reload all the way back to Shark Lamy. And where's he going to go with this? He's getting pursued by KS Auto. He will get it around him. And he was looking for Dial there. They're going to break that pass up. And still in the neutral zone. And this one hit a couple of sticks on its way. Lures will try to bat it out, and does. He's got the pass off there. Fuzzy Wuzzy will have to come in on defense, and this one's going on net. It got he's gonna go into the own goal. Fuzzy Wuzzy will get credit, but a couple of guys from three-pronger bobbled that one on its way. And wow, so a little bit of mismanagement from 3P results in a goal for Too Buff to Lose. That was, and so hey, try it again. They figured.
Yeah.
And this one a little bit more alertly done.
Here we go.
Here is a steal, KS Auto, and he's looking for somebody in front. He almost shovels this one in. He'll try to get something going on the rebound. He gets his own and picks this back up. And it's going to get stolen as Matt will take this. Stick in the face. Still going. And they will at least get it out of his hands for the moment. He's going to shoot. And this one goes off the side of the net. And past the point all the way to the other end. Timu is the handle. We'll take this.
And I believe that is not lead.
I believe it is, yes. It's hard to say because we have Timu and we have Shark Lamy.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes it's hard to tell the names of the players without a program, or even if there is a program. And so here's KS Auto. What a move! As he gets lots of room after he got past the three-pronger defense there, and Too Buff to Lose has a 4-1 lead. Could they shock the world tonight?
I don't know. I think they're setting us up to sit here for 5 games of hockey. I think that's what they're doing.
There's a shot. This one again off the side of the net on the left side this time. And it will get sent down. Shark Lamy will probably get to this first and does. He will go for the cross-ice pass. Dial waiting for it, picks it up, and he's going to let one fly. This one just over the net. And it will go all the way around the boards. KS Auto is going to keep this, and he's loose again. It's he versus Shark Lamy. Oh, and he fans on the shot, and he will gather it back up. He was looking for Goose in the slot there, and so now it is a race to get to it. They will switch it up. Matt's going to take it now. Gets around at the point, looking to fire. Goes through 1 and 2 and shoots and scores. Matt's second of the game, and the second of the game for a three-pronger, and a very timely one, as they don't want to let this get away from them. And they make it 4-2, so only down by a couple here. And so there's almost one that was blocked and now sent away. Shark Lamy will take it and move. And the dump in will be taken by Matt. He was looking for Dial coming into the slot, and now handled by Timu, and gets away from him. There is Goose. Takes it at the point, and he's at least going to get it sent into the three-pronger zone. And now one rockets around the boards all the way back in, where Matt will take it, and he holds it in the two-buff zone. But a big play there by Toulouse just to get it out. And so Shark Lamy will have to do something similar on this side as we go to the 1 minute mark of the second period. And he's moving it, shooting it, swatted out of the air. Big play on defense.
Was he in midair too? Did he jump for that?
It looked like a jump shot save thing. Yes.
All right.
Yeah, good work. So looking to get something into the slot here, Matt trying to create some space to make a play, and he will spin, and there's another one there. As that was that Goose or Otto. They're both there, and they're very alert on defense here, as well they should be. And again, that is making a difference. They are doing a good job of just kind of stopping the offensive flow that we normally see from three-prongers. So it's been mostly just the individual pushes from Matt that has gotten goals so far for them. And so we will go to the third period with your score, 2 buff to lose 4, three-pronger 2.
Yeah, wow. Pretty unusual. We're seeing so far this game at least, surprising lack of good execution from three-pronger. I mean, they show up and, they get the puck in the right place, and then they just kind of, I don't know whether to attribute it so much to 2 buff playing good D. Like, that was there was pretty good D. But
I think that's a lot of it, man.
Yeah.
But there may be some miscues here and there. There certainly was that resulted in a goal on that one. There's a big save.
True.
But yeah, they are watching for, we've watched three-pronger every week, so you get a pretty good idea of what they're going to do. It's just a matter of, can you stop it? And so, but they're doing a pretty good job. See him kind of staying in the middle, but Matt shoots and scores. He caught him out there. When you're the 2v1 break like that, he had him kind of frozen in place. It's like, do you go after Matt? If you go after Matt, he's just going to shove it over to Dial. And if you don't, he's going to fire, and he is pretty good at those angles. So, yeah, a lot of it is defense, but, three-pronger may not be playing to their potential just yet, but now they seem to be coming to life a little more. Matt, certainly, with 3 goals.
Yeah, maybe they taken 2 buff to lose a little more seriously.
Yes, well they should. I mean, this is the finals. I mean, any team that works their way into the finals is a team to be reckoned with. But here they go. Look at that move, and Matt is going to get his 4th of the game. With 3:30 left in the third, he has tied things up, and he is doing a great job of just carrying them so far. But Dial there too, and Matt off the post gets it in off the rebound, his 5th of the game. 3 assists from Dial, and three-pronger takes their first lead of this game 1 of the best of 5. And so they may be starting to find themselves a little bit here, Killinger. You may be right. They seem to be springing to life.
It was a shot. Well, that goes wide. 2 buff to lose is not lying down either, though.
Oh, no. Toulouse will take this in the corner as we go into the 3-minute mark. This has been a fantastic first game and very much in keeping with what one would expect from a final series. But yes, three-pronger now taking the lead, looking to extend it. Dial loose on the break, shoots. Oh, and somehow that one did not go in. It looked like it hit the bar. And sometimes you hit the bar and sometimes the bar hits you. Here's a shot, and this one was deflected wide to the left. And so they will battle in the neutral zone briefly for it. Shark Lamy will send it back out. And so again, it's going to be the goalies throwing it back and forth. Toulouse tries to get this out. It went off the net, though. Gives Dial a chance to feed Matt running in. And this one just a little bit wide to the left. So under 2 minutes now. They're on the move. And look at the moves of KSAuto as he gets through a couple of people, and as he was arriving at a third, he fires and ties things up at 5. Now off the draw, they've got the puck again, and he's going to have to try to keep it away from Matt. And this one bounces, settles down. Matt and Dial both there. Puck loose, now going to the far circle. And it will be sent back out for Shark Lamy to handle with 1:24 left. So overtime could be looming in the distance here. Not too distant as we near the minute mark. So Goose looking for KSAuto, who was on the move there, will be stolen. Shark Lamy moving it, setting up. They laid down to stop that. He'll try to get the pass off into the slot, blocked. And Two Buff trying to come away with this. Lots of pressure coming in from three-pronger. Now Matt and Toulouse are going to take this all the way back. Toulouse will back off a little bit as Matt circles in. Shot from distance all the way down, Matt. And the screenshot as he has a bunch of people in the way and manages to get one past Toulouse like that. So Matt, I believe he scored all of their goals, hasn't he?
Every single last one, all 6. Yep.
Wow. So it is the Matt and KSAuto show.
KSAuto's got
this first period.
4 out of the other team's 5. Fuzzy Wuzzy has that one own goal got counted for Fuzzy Wuzzy.
Yes. So the first, second, and third period, all game. It's been a close one. But Two Buff Toulouse. Time running out, 12 seconds now. Blocked, loose, and nobody's down there. Time is going to run out. The GGs come out, and three-pronger squeaks past them in the game 1 of this best of 5. They made them work for it. And that is the first game all season that three-pronger has played that anybody has come that close.
Yep, well, a win is a win, though. Dial's right.
Yes.
Maybe their narrowest margin win of the season so far, but still a win.
Yes, and Two Buff does take the L. So, yeah, it does. We can talk about margins of victory, but yeah, it was Matt coming in and scoring that late one. That was big, and not to mention the other 5 that he scored before that. So here we go with game 2. And if game 1 was any indication, this should be a lot of fun. I suspect the teams will remain the same.
I dare say they have. And I think for both these teams, you have to ask yourself, well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Both teams...
or if there's not anybody else here to play, don't fix it.
Well, that's true, too.
Oh, and Dial! And that was a nice one as the puck popped loose. And he saw it coming and just got on his wheels and pushed that one into the net. And scores 1-0. Three-pronger first on the board here in game 2. So I suspect they will be trying to put a little bit more offensive push on this game so as not to leave themselves in such a dangerous position, if indeed they can, with Toulouse in the net. What a save there as he knocks that one out of the air, but taken Goose, and
Bodied
he's
up.
immediately double teamed.
Not giving him that opportunity.
And
So
he's
we got
looking for
another here.
Fuzzy Wuzzy there. The shot and a big save is going to
Back
stop
out
that
front.
one. And they will pick this back up. They do hold it in. Two Buff putting a lot of offense on it. Casato shoots and scores.
Oh,
Oh, as he manages to lift one just high enough off of the rink surface to get it in the goal. So tied at 1, and Two Buff to lose. They came to play tonight.
they certainly did. The question is, though, despite the fact that Three Pronger won last game, did they shake their confidence enough? How do these guys feel? Are they going to keep playing the way they've been playing all season? That was a close call. You made them
Yes.
bleed a little bit.
Yeah, it's just like Rocky IV. The Russian is cut. Yes.
Yes.
But here they go, and the shot, and somehow that one goes on frame, but it was blocked just enough. Got just enough of a piece of that to keep it onto the framework and not into the net. So a close call there. Two Buff to lose does survive and keep it tied at 1. Shark Lamy now sending it down to Matt, and he will find Dial. They tried to block that, but he's got it. And he's just going to go ahead and launch this. Toulouse he saw that one all the way in, so he does make the save.
I was personally, rather than the Russian is cut, I was going to go with Three Pronger going, nobody makes me bleed my own blood. But,
yes, we would have also accepted that one as well. That's a very good one. Oh man, what a season of Friday Night Hockey it has been, Kildra, and it's almost sad to see it end, but that only means that we will be heading towards season 6 coming up very soon.
Ooh.
I'm not sure when that's exactly scheduled for. We'll have a little bit of downtime. We will still be doing Friday Night Hockey on Friday nights, though, so we'll go back to open skates for a little bit. Everybody's invited, whether you're a veteran player or a new player to the game.
We may do some special
encourage
modes,
everyone.
too. I mean, who knows? We might get some football or some sumo or some, who knows?
Oh, man, sumo. We haven't done sumo in a while, have we?
May,
Probably for reasons.
Probably, but well, reasons we'll
Shark
remember.
As now Shark Lamy getting involved in the offense. He was looking for the wraparound attempt there, not able to get it. As Two Buff to lose, playing good D here, and the shot from distance. Timu's going to take it. Matt slipping into the net as he'll go ahead and launch this, and lots of long shots coming in. Both goalies able to handle them, though. Toulouse takes care of that. Picked back up, though, the shot. What a beautiful one. Top shelf where Mama keeps the cookies from Shark Lamy. And that makes it 2-1. Three Pronger will take the lead off a well-placed shot. That was something else. So we'll go under the 1 minute mark here. And Three Pronger with the lead. They've got the puck in the Two Buff zone. Goose, Casato, both there to chase. Matt trying to break that up and get possession of it. Shot, and just across the crease. That almost went in from a crazy angle. We've seen Matt make some from almost impossible geometric angles, but he's good at those. Here's one from distance, and way out there is Timu. He will make the stop on it, and he'll go ahead and launch again. This one Shark Lamy handles, and going to try to put the pass across. Still held in at the zone. 8 seconds left. Stolen, sent back away. Dial with a chance here. 3 seconds left, and it will get just off the tape there. So that will have time run out. We will go to the second period. 2-1, Three Pronger with the 1-goal lead and the 1-game lead in this best of 5 series as we go the second period.
Yep.
Yeah, if you're having trouble with the stream, and yeah, I'm seeing it too. I'm not sure. We are recording this for YouTube, so the whole thing will be available. If you go to IBN Casting on YouTube, you'll be able to see it there. But if you're watching this now, you're probably watching it on YouTube, so you already knew that.
Yes. Seeing as how we're talking right now while the stream has officially decided to shit the bed.
Yes.
You are definitely not hearing this on Hitbox. Or if you are, you're not sure what you're listening to.
Yeah, but we want to make sure to make it available to people because history is being made tonight. This is a night of champions. Both these teams competing for the Blood Dragon Memorial Cup, which underneath the head of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, it has inscribed the names of every player on every team that has won an HQML season. So all of these players would like to be commemorated in that way, and we cannot blame them. It is a very prestigious award and an auspicious thing to have on your resume, especially as a Hockey Question Mark player or just on your LinkedIn.
Yeah, I mean, whew. There you go. I mean, talk about instant recognition.
Oh man, you were an HQML champion? Oh shit, son, you're hired.
You're a real go-getter. I like the cut of your jib, etc., etc.
Yes. Oh man, and Toulouse knocks that one over the net now as we've elapsed a couple of minutes in the second period. Nobody has scored in this one, although there have been a couple of pretty close calls, but nothing really on the level that we've seen. It seems like both teams are starting to settle things down a little bit as we get into the middle of this series. So here's a shot attempt, and it is blocked. And now there will be a race to get to this one. Fuzzy Wuzzy there, and Matt will come away with it. Just to use the boards to help him stabilize things. And now he'll start to get on the move with it. Looking for Dial. Goose breaks this up, but it is taken by Dial as he gets the second wind. It comes back in, shot wide to the right, trying to pick it back up again. And Tubuff starting to head back towards the puck. Now they will start to head back the other way. KS Auto on the break. 3 players surrounding him, and he's going to get through. And he shoots. Well, this one just goes over the net, it looked like. Oh, man, I thought he had everybody there. As that is KS Auto goal-scoring prime territory. But he does not, so Dial will have a chance in the other direction. What a shot! Oh, man.
Oof.
And this is his second of the game, so Dial starting to find his scoring touch in game 2 and making it 3-1 in favor of Three-Pronger.
Yeah, and this isn't quite the high-flying, prolific offense we're used to seeing from Three-Pronger, but this is definitely more like their style this game. They're keeping the pressure on offense, and Dubuff's doing a pretty good job on D. But, yeah, I just don't know if it's going to be enough. They're going to have to pick up the pace here if they're going to want to get out of this 2-point deficit.
Yep, and here's an attempt as the shot goes over the net. Rebound grabbed, and all of a sudden Three-Pronger surrounds him. So they are very aware of KS Auto and where he's at on the ice as well. So this one separated from the puck. Now he will get it back. Dial pursuing him back behind the net and looking to get a steal perhaps, or at least knock it back into the corner, which he does. Toulouse will have to play this the other way. It's picked up by Goose. And somehow a shot gets off out of that, and wide to the left it will go. But picked back up. Goose now on the wing. Shoots. Save made. Shark Lamy sends it over the incoming players coming in from Tubuff. And now they're going to try to move this out. Held in for the moment. And here comes Matt. He's going to go ahead and launch one. And the rebound. He's wide open. And Dial picks it up,
Oh,
and that is classic hockey there. Shoot the puck, have your guys crash the net, go for the rebounds, and Dial takes advantage of that one and gets another good goal in right before the intermission. So we'll go to the third period. Three prongers starting to pull away a little bit here, 4-1 your score line. And yeah, you're right. This does look more like the three pronger that we have seen all season long.
mm-hmm. So I have to say, Two Buffs doing a good job. They're just gonna have to do better. That's the numbers speak for themselves.
Yep, because if they lose this, they will be on the precipice of defeat, as it is a best of three, and this would put Three Pronger up by 2 and put them one game away from the finals. And Dial, with his fourth of the game, helps make that happen, perhaps, as 5-1 is your score. And so they are picking up steam indeed. Here's a shot. Save made, Fuzzy Wuzzy. And Matt will take this, perhaps. Yeah, he's going to send it across, blocked, and almost put in by Dial there. He was looking for the rebound attempt. And this one will be sent wide to the right. It's going to be Dial picking it up again. And he has just been all over the place in that slot area, and it has resulted in several really good goals for Three Pronger in this game too. So now they're going to try to do it again. He's looking to move it down. Toulouse staying with him. Will take the puck, and he tries to send one out to the point. It's held in, though. And here is Fuzzy Wuzzy, who will chase this into the corner. But again, Three Pronger ready for it and taken. But Two Buff Toulouse on the move once again. And taken by Shark Lamy there. Now Matt and Dial are going to drop back here. Timu is going to push it across center ice and down. Look at the pass. And oh, he doesn't get all of that one as Dial was ready to fire, but he couldn't get good wood on that one, as they say. And so a shot from Two Buff will go wide to the left. Now they will keep it in the zone, though. Here's a chance, and they converge on that one and stop it just as he was about to fire. So Matt will take it back, and he is across the point, goes ahead and fires.
There's Matt's. That's actually Matt's first goal.
First of the game, and a very nice one. And that makes it 6-1 as we go under 3 minutes here in the third period, and everything is coming up Three Pronger in game 2.
Indeed. They're looking more and more like their 9-point deficit. Ooh. Their 9-point lead selves. That was a close shot.
Yeah, deflected on the way. That kind of gave it a little bit of extra momentum, it looked like, but does not go in. So here's one coming to Timu. He will take this easily and play it back out. Dial is there, and he shoots. It's just wide. But here is Matt, and he's going to race KS Auto for this one. And there's one off the stick that will go back the other direction. Timu thinks about going for this one, decides to circle back and let his team handle it. And they do, so we'll go back to Fuzzy Wuzzy in the net for Two Buff. He's going to let this go as Toulouse will handle it. And he will go ahead and send this towards the other zone. And now they're going to battle for it. The open net, here's a good chance if they can get it to him, but Three Pronger playing good defense as well, and they're able to stop that and open up an opportunity on the other side. Shark Lamy shoots, just off it, and finally it goes in. He roofed that one and bounced down, stayed right there on the line, and then just slowly trickled in 7-1. Shark Lamy with an interesting but effective goal at the 1:30 mark of the third period. And yes, this looks like a Three Pronger win. And so they, after this game, if they can put it in the books, and it looks like they will be one game away from being HQML champions.
Some of these guys, it'll be their second or third HQML championship. Just looking at the rosters.
Yes.
So
yeah, and some of these guys were on Kill Squad last season, and a team that looked destined for victory, but then were kind of left at the altar by the squad killers. And Dial, he's not going to let that happen this time. His fifth
Ooh,
goal of the
sir.
game. So I know that after that they were very disappointed in their season last year. So Three Pronger was born. A little bit of a different lineup, some of the same guys, but they are really looking good now. And yes, so usually they have that 9 goal ceiling that they go for. They're at 8 now, but after a 6-5 win in the first game, I think they're just happy to
Yeah.
have a little bit of a cushion in this game too. As Too Buff to Lose, definitely playing them well. I mean, this is as closely as anybody has come to giving Three Pronger a challenge all season long here in the finals. And here's another shot. And Matt,
Oh, it just drops right
with
in.
a chip shot from distance, his second of the game. Beautifully done.
That was
And
well done.
wow.
Looks beautiful
It's
on
like,
the stream here.
yeah, it's like Tiger Woods at Augusta there. And that's going to do it. So there it is. That they had to get the 9 goals, didn't they? And
Mm-hmm.
they do it.
Well, sadly, it's only an 8-goal differential, but had to get 9 goals scored.
So we'll go to game
GGs.
3 here as Three Pronger has 1-2. Both game 1 and game 2 will go in the books as a W for Three Pronger. So they're 1 game away from Destiny. And Too Buff to Lose played them pretty closely in game 1. Not so much in game 2. Can they pull it back a little bit in game 3? I mean, it's been pretty close, more than a lot of people would have expected so far.
Indeed. Especially that first game. Much closer than I think anybody would have bet. But, hey, I mean, Two Buff's not out of this yet. If they can kind of rekindle a bit of that magic, that KS Auto magic, they might have a shot at this.
Yep, they certainly might, Kildra. And we're waiting for this third game to happen. I don't know if they're making some changes here.
Yeah, I think
10 seconds left in the warm-up time.
Yeah,
We may have to reset this one. I don't know if they're giving themselves a pep talk here or what.
It looks like they're in.
And so, yes, here we go. Game about to start. I don't think we'll be needing a reset.
No, I do not believe we will. And your lineups are the same. Again, these teams.
Off the post.
That was dangerous. That was as close as
Dial.
you can get.
Yes, that it just rattled off the side of the inside there and then out. Wow. But Three Pronger back with it again, and in pretty much the same place and pretty much the same result, except this time it will rattle around outside of the post. So here is KS Auto, and he's going to leave it for Fuzzy Wuzzy, who will take a poke at this one. It will go very wide of the net. And Timu and Matt there. Matt's going to start moving this, and he will try to weave his way around people. Shots, save made, lures. KS Auto picks up, and now he is on the move. He and Goose trying to do a little bit of interference for each other, trying to run a pick there, it looked like, but nothing doing. Back to Matt now. He will be looking for Dial, and this one does bounce away, but Dial picks it up, makes the shot. Touleurs makes the save. KS Auto now. Now back in the corner, possibly. No, here is a chance. He's loose. He gets around one, and the save made. Oh, man. So 3:25 first period, and although no one has scored, there have been lots of chances here.
Plenty of opportunities. But yeah, it's 2 minutes in here. No points.
And it's showing that the stream is off for me now. And
You know, this thing is we're just relying on the recording.
yeah, I think so.
The stream is supposedly connected, but
It's just showing an empty screen here. And another almost, but not quite, shot from Three Pronger. And they've had at least 3 or 4 good opportunities here that looked like goals under any other circumstances, but just not falling for them. So the score remains at 0. About halfway through the first period. Dial now in the corner, moving it to Timu. At center ice, he will try to work his way around KS Auto. And KS Auto just trying to get some offense going for 2Buff. But of course, Three Pronger knows that he is their main scoring threat. So they are paying extra attention to him. As soon as he gets near the puck, there are a couple of guys on him almost every time. So down in the corner now, Matt taking it. And will he be able to move this around the net for a shot? Not quite. He's going to go ahead and redirect it into the neutral zone. Will be handled now. Goose swinging away, trying to get this back. And sent to Toulouse. He will get it back out. And Matt digs in and takes it. He'll be looking for Dial in front. Oh, and that almost had a chance. It got through the entire 2Buff team. But now KS Auto trying to get through the Three Pronger team and not able to do so. This will go back to Fuzzy Wuzzy. And he will launch this one slowly towards Shark Lamy, who will take it and look for the pass on the outlet to Matt. And he's got Dial there and just a little bit behind where he was. And oh, what a beautiful play there, just like it was drawn up on the board. As Matt just kind of reaches behind him on a hard pass and just goes, oh, here you go. And it's a goal. So Three Pronger finally putting one on the board after all that effort. And now a second from Timu as the backhander goes in. And he finds the corner of the net. 2-0 now, Three Pronger. And with 42 seconds left in the first period, a barrage of shots that did not fall, and now a couple that have. So they are trying to inscribe their names on that Blood Dragon Memorial Cup and are 2 goals into making it there here in this game 3.
Yeah. Somebody in chat here says, go Dads.
Oh, and Dial with a nice shot there. And that one rattled off both posts, it looked like, on its way in. So 3-0. And we may be starting the coronation here. There's one off the draw that almost goes as Matt is there. Dial quickly following up. It's going to go across the crease. And we will go to the second period, 3-0. It could have been 10-0. The way they really had the offense going, but just so many of those shots were just not finding their way in. But they're in the latter part of the period they finally started. Well, you know, it's the percentages, man. We talk about it. The numbers do not lie. If you can get that many shots off, some of them are going to go in.
Yeah, exactly.
Good stuff though so far though from Three Pronger as we begin the second period, and they begin with possession of the puck. And we'll take it back to Shark Lamy now. Timu's going to settle into the net. And a collision as KS Auto at least dislodges the puck. It will go back the other way. And look at that passing. They're already there. There is Matt. And the shot, the save, the rebound almost bodied up. And now Shark Lamy will take it, circle, and wait for his guys to set up. He's got Matt there. He will try to push this back. There is Shark Lamy. He's got room. Shoot, scores! Oh, 4-0 now. And couldn't tell at that point, you know, he had some options there. He had Dial open, and they gave him enough separation where he had room to shoot, and he went ahead and took that. And so here is KS Auto just trying to sneak one in. Does not, though. It just goes off the post. And so Two Buff trying to get some offense going, but it's been three-pronger so far. Their style. That one got deflected, and it goes in. Actually, it was Matt that is going to get credit for the goal. So, yeah, that one
Wow.
hit a stick or two on its way to the net, but it did find its way in. So 5-0.
His Toulouse is getting a little frustrated in chat.
Well, understandably so. He's played
Yeah,
very well here.
very well.
But yeah, we've seen it all season long. We wondered if things would change in the playoffs. They didn't. This three-pronger offense is just a thing of beauty. The way Matt and Dial play, and tonight really the whole team has gotten involved, and they often do. But just the having those two as your forward line, that's a big advantage going into any game, and they have certainly proven it in this campaign all season long, and they're doing it again tonight here in the finals as we are about halfway through this game 3 and looking to do one again. This is set up in the slot just a little behind the oncoming passee. There's a shot from Two Buff. It's going to go wide to the right and sent back out Timu, but they will push it back in again. KS and Goose trying to get a scoring combo going, and the puck is gone. And back right at center ice. You never know where those are going to land. Sometimes they land in some pretty advantageous or disadvantageous places, depending on.
Less advantageous, yeah.
Yes. We've certainly seen some historical moments when that happened, but and this one almost. He's going to get his rebound, and Shark Lamy following up his shot with a second shot, and that's doing the trick. 6-0.
Some of the spectators getting a little snarky here.
Yeah, well, I mean, three-pronger, it's like you said, they started off a little slow, but then they started to kind of play like we normally expect them to play. So I think that is pretty much the story of tonight. And once they get really warmed up and get into it, it's hard to beat them. And there's Matt with his third of the game. The Matt trick. It has to be done. 7-0 your score, and Two Buff kept it very close in that first game, and now it's just getting away from him, and he's going to go ahead and have an easy one for Matt off the draw. He's going to take it coast to coast. And 8-0 is your score. So for you three-pronger fans out there, we had the poll earlier. Who do you think will win? I foolishly put my own name on there. I think I ended up winning.
I believe you did. Last I checked, you were up 10-6.
And Timu gets in on his second goal here. 9-0 now.
And there's your 9
goal differential. I think the viewers are the real winners tonight because, again, another great season and great finals so far. But yes, it's really starting to look like three-pronger is going to take this. I say starting to. It is 9-0
in
the second period.
Soon to be third.
But there's a shot and score from KS Auto as he lifts one over the heads of several players there. So it will not be a shutout at the very least. And so Two Buff Toulouse gets on the board in the closing seconds of the second period of this game 3. But here's another shot. Dial with 4 seconds left. And they will go into double figures. He gets his second of the game. Oh, wow.
Try and get another one in, but not going to make it in 4 seconds.
And Fuzzy Wuzzy is there. It looks like we may have a possible forfeit. Goose does not want to give up, though.
It is not led or Timu.
Yeah, well, this is the finals. We had a team forfeit in the playoffs, but come on, it's just 5 minutes, guys. And Dial shoots and scores his hat trick on the board here in this third game of a best of five. But yeah, I mean, you got to have some pride if you play for Too Buff to Lose. I mean, to get here is an accomplishment in itself. I mean, we had 9 teams this time around, so being one of the best 2 teams is an accomplishment. KS Auto, he's not giving up. That's his second of the game. 2 goals now for Too Buff to Lose. And so they've only got 9 to catch up with Three Pronger here. As Three Pronger gets a little bit more loose with it, as they have a pretty big advantage. And KS Auto is going to get his third of the game. And he and Goose there. Goose on the assist. So, I don't know. It could lead to an improbable comeback. I don't know.
It's a long ways off.
Matt appears to be AFK because he's saying bye to Bay.
They are up 11-2. Used to be 1, now it's 3.
Yeah, well, they're shorthanded right now. Yeah, because as we see, Matt is just kind of standing there on the ice as he does his goodbyes to Bay. Is the word that we've gotten.
Word from upstairs, yeah.
Yeah, so when you've got enough of a lead in a championship game to say goodbye to Bay, then yeah. So Goose shoving him out of the way. Oh, and they're just kind of playing with him there. Shark Lamy will get a hat trick in the finals. Matt's Bay. Oh, man. So Matt's Bay getting an MVP tonight.
It looks like it said Autobots roll out, and there
that's
went the entire team. Yeah, they just left. So Tim Parrott and Blood Dragon 5 Ever picking up where Too Buff left off. And I don't think this is actually legal, but I don't think it really matters.
Not. Put it in stone, folks. Your winners of the HQML Season 5 are Three Pronger, and they have done it in style. A convincing season all the way through, up to and including these finals. So congratulations to them. And GG's to Too Buff to Lose, who do the Autobots rollout here in the third period. And you kids are playing too many MOBAs. See, this is bad MOBA behavior. It's like, oh, we're going to concede.
Yeah, well, I'll blame it on the League of Legends and the Dota.
Yeah, it's all because of MOBAs. But we want to thank everybody for a great Season 5. The biggest season in HQML history. I have high hopes for Season 6, which will be coming up very soon. The hockey scene in North America is big. The leagues are expanding. More people are getting in on the game. We want to thank everybody who plays the game. We especially want to thank Cryptic C for making the game and continuing to do stuff with the game. And you can find it for free at hockeyquestionmark.com. Check out the subreddit r/hockeyquestionmark. And check us out on Twitter. If you go to IBN Casting on Twitter, there's a lot going on with IBN this weekend. We will be doing hockey football, I'm told, tomorrow. I guess so. I mean, it's supposed to be USA versus Europe, but I talked to a lot of USA, and they're like, oh, really? And I'm like, yeah, really. So we'll see if that one goes down. I mean, we're talking about 11v11 hockey football. So it's good that people know that it's happening, because you kind of, I mean, it's one thing to field 4 people for these things, but they're going to have to field 11 people. So hopefully that's happening. If it does, it will be right here on this channel. You can find out for sure if you follow us on Twitter, IBN Casting on Twitter. And of course, check out the YouTube where this game and many others are located. If you go to YouTube, type in IBN Casting, you can find the whole season and relive HQML Season 5 anytime you like on video on demand. And Kilger, it's been a lot of fun this season.
Yeah, it
We
has.
saw some amazing things.
We really did. And Three Pronger was kind of the team to beat the entire season, and they were managed to keep it up. So, I mean, there's something to be said for that. And Two Buff, they had the closest game, Three Pronger of all season, but it just wasn't enough. So, yeah, it was a good season overall. There are going to be some big changes coming up from season 6. We'll see how that works out. But anyway, you should stay tuned and figure it out yourself.
Yes, and we are here Friday Night Hockey every Friday here on the Independent Broadcast Network. And also I'll be casting some tribes with Freaky tomorrow, probably on Freaky's channel. The Tribes in North American Draft Tournament is happening. So it's been a week of draft tournaments. I casted some Insurgency draft for TWL earlier in the week, and now doing Tribes Sin drafts. So draft tourneys are always fun. We might have to do one in the off season for hockey because those are fun. Just tell everybody to show up on a Friday night, get some captains, pick teams. Maybe I can pick a team, you can pick a team. We'll just see what happens, man.
Yep. We'll
have casters versus the world. We talked about because they did ask when I was going to get back and play. So well, maybe we'll reunite Blood Dragon for one night and just take on whoever wants to play us.
Yep, could happen. We've done weirder things.
Yes, and we will continue to do weirder things. So thank you to all of you who keep up with the weird things that we do. I see we have a few more followers on the YouTube, so definitely follow us, subscribe over there. We appreciate that very much. And a lot happening with IBN very soon. I've got some big announcements to that should be of benefit to a lot of people. So I'm very happy to be bringing you the news, but not just yet. And really, I think that's everything's been said that needs to be said, man. Three Pronger, you're champions
cleaning up the house
of season 5, and yes, convincingly so. A big season for HQML, lots more to come. Congratulations and GG's to all the teams that played this season, and for the turnout. We hope that more people sign up for season 6. I think it will be a lot of fun as well. So thanks to all the teams, thanks to everybody who watches, and thanks to you, Kellinger. This has been fun.
Indeed, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun.
And so on behalf of Dr. Killinger and myself, Winners with the One, want to thank you all, and we will see you next time on Friday Night Hockey. Congratulations to Three Pronger, the champions of HQML.